Hey everyone, welcome to a new series. Today we're going to be playing some MultiVersus. MultiVersus is a free-to-play online Smash Bros like game. You got characters like Finn, you got characters like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo, you got characters like LeBron James, you got, basically a bunch of cool, awesome characters. But anyway guys, today we're going to be doing a quick video combo guide for Finn. This video mainly is going to be learning his combos and trying to basically see what moves are best with him, what moves you want to take advantage of, what moves you want to abuse, and what moves combo into what, and what combos you want to use situationally. So I did come up with a couple of combos already, but first we're going to talk about each move that he has and which move is best. We're going to talk about what you want, how you want to use them in which situations, and all that good stuff. But before we start off on all that, let's go over the perks you want to use with him. The perks that I have with him and that I use personally that I think are pretty good for the 1v1 situation. So the first one I have is Speed Force Assist, which is a perk that lets you receive 4% increased base movement speed. Next is going to be Up Up and a Slay, a move that lets you increase your damage by 5% each time you knock an opponent upwards. Leg Day Champ is a 10% increase on your jump height. And of course, for the final one, which is a special perk, is On the House. You generate a free gem after connecting a fully charged ground attack. So that move and those perks are pretty good with him, I believe. I use those specifically because I like to get up in your face with Finn. And that's kind of like the character he is. That's the character archetype he is. He's known as an assassin in a MOBA game. If you guys ever played a MOBA like Smite or League of Legends, an assassin is a very high damage character who gets in and cleans up after your team has weakened most of the cast and most of the enemy team. But for the most part, Finn is kind of like a quick attack character. If I were to compare him to anyone in Smash, I would say he's kind of like, I would say maybe like Marth. He's pretty fast, he has a sword, or maybe like Cloud with like Cloud's up B or up special. Regardless, he is a character that you want to be in your opponent's face. He doesn't have any projectiles other than his, free gem that he generates after doing a fully charged up smash or up attack. And with that gem, you could throw it and, teleport to it, but we'll get more into that later. Let's get started with which move you want to use. And the move that you really want to kind of prioritize and kind of take advantage of is going to be his neutral air or his neutral jump. This move is really good to commit with, so you can combo with. Really good to fast fall with. It has a slight delay on its attack, so you can kind of like jump, throw it out, and then fast fall into someone. It's slight, but it's still there. But this move, yeah, you definitely want to use and take advantage of. This is going to be your main combo starter tool. This move is going to be like your BnB for combos. If you land it, they have quite a bit of hit stun. So you can definitely go ahead and like try to follow up with an attack or something. Speaking of hit stun, I do have the Shaggy opponent, on dodge and dodge during hit stun. So like the combos I show should be true combos, meaning that even if they try to mash out of it or dodge out of it, you should be able to connect them. But I'm gonna show you guys a couple combos I found with neutral air. This will be like your BnBs. So I recommend practicing those because comboing in this game is a little funky, but once you practice them, you should be able to get them down. But yeah, so check those out and then let me know what you guys think, and then I'll keep talking about what other moves you want to use with Finn. Alrighty guys, so now that we saw some of his combos that you can use with neutral air, we're gonna go over his down air, which in my opinion is one of his best moves. However, it's a little funky too because it's not like a fast falling downer. You like kind of slow down midway. So it's a little weird, but there's definitely a lot of potential with his downer. For example, if you do a downer, you can just combo directly with neutral air, like almost all the time. And then like, yeah, you can do something like that. You can even, like, if you time it well enough, you can do something like that. Which, another thing about this game is that you can switch sides. You can switch sides like almost instantly. So for example, if you do the down air, neutral air, and then you do that forward air hit, you can switch to the other side real quick. Yeah, something like that, you know. The switching of the side for Finn is really helpful. His forward air is actually really good too, especially since you can charge the second attack. So that's really good for faking people out. But you can't, once you go to a side with Finn with this attack, you can't switch it afterwards. So his second charge attack, you can't switch it. You gotta just go. But look, as you can see, it even hits from the back. But anyway, as I said, his down air, perfect for starting off combos, perfect for spiking as well. It's definitely a move you kind of gotta, you want to, like, you need timing with it. You can't just throw it out on like the neutral air, because this move, like, it'll mess you up more often than it'll help you. It's definitely good if you time it properly, but like sometimes if you're too high up, it won't like connect. But for the most part, it'll definitely do you some good, and it'll definitely like help you out in certain situations. So with that said, let's show you guys some combos with his down air, and then I'll walk you guys through them. Alright guys, next thing we're going to talk about is his forward air. Now Finn's forward air is really good in my opinion. It's good because you can delay the second attack and it's a double hit. Although like what you can even do is you can like you don't have to do the double hit. You can do the first hit and then like a neutral hit. So like for example, you can do something like, and then you could probably do like a down air after that or something. Yeah, so like you can mix it up with him for sure. You can even do, I believe, like you can do something like that. Like that right there it's like really good. Although this move is really good when it hits. When it doesn't hit, you do have that little bit of saving grace with the second swing. But even then, it kind of does leave you a little vulnerable. But yeah, his forward air, definitely a good move to have some combos with. Definitely a good move to just throw out. This move, unlike your down air, is a lot more safe. I would even argue to say that it's more safe than your neutral air because of that second hit, especially since you can charge it too. And because the second hit kind of hits from behind, that's actually really good too. So if they try to like come at you after you whiffed, there's a chance you'll hit them. So like, let me show you guys. Like, yeah, that is a really weird hitbox. Really janky. Really janky hitbox. But for now, let's go ahead and show you guys some combos with the forward air, starting with the forward air, in case you guys like for some reason like round start, you know, you're trying to hit each other and you throw out a forward air. I'll show you guys some combos that you guys could use to beat your opponent. So yeah.
Bad guys don't stand a stinking chance.
Alrighty guys, now that we went over his neutral air, forward air, and down air, we're gonna go over his up air. Honestly, his up air is not good for combo starting. It's not a move you can, like, I mean, you kind of can, but for the most part, if you're gonna do that, you might as well just do your neutral air. But yeah, you can do something like that, I guess, with your up air. You know, probably like fast fall, up air, swing, and then maybe up B. For the most part, like, it's not that good for combo starting. It's mainly a combo extender. It's not really a move you want to like throw out unless they're above you. Like I said before, your main BnBs and combo starters are going to be neutral, down air, and then forward air. Those are your BnBs. But if I were to narrow it down to just one, I would just say you're neutral. Neutral air is definitely the move you want to go to, and if that's you know, on decay, you definitely just want to go onto your forward air. And if both of those are on decay for some reason or somehow, your down air is your final option. But other than that, I would say those are all his, you know, good tools, good normals that you want to use for combos. The one you just want to avoid is just up air. That's really only situational if you want to like confirm a kill from all the way up here, and if you don't want to commit to the up air, or if you want to just like throw it out to like challenge them if they're gonna spike you or something like that. Other than that though, let's move on to his specials. So obviously his high five is really good. As you can see, the high five meter on the under his percentage bar, that determines how strong it's gonna be, I guess. I honestly have not read up on it, but it looks like it's gonna be, that determines how strong it's gonna be, and it'll send you flying. So for example, if I do it fully charged without any meter, it won't go that far. But if I build up meter, alright, so it's fully charged now. So let's see how much this does. So yeah, that's a huge improvement. That's a full knockout. So definitely you want to use this move. You kind of want to throw it out like when they least expect it, because it is pretty predictable. It doesn't give you any super armor, but it does have a pretty good range, because he does take a step forward. So, and then in the air too, you can charge in the air, but all it does is just delay your fall, which is pretty good. Maybe it'll be good for like mixing people up when you're trying to recover. But not only that, but you can even like glide to them, which is pretty cool in my opinion. Little glide action. Imagine killing someone like that. Oh my god, that's so funny. But yeah, that's a neutral special. Good move. You want to definitely use it when you have a full charge meter, and you want to use it situationally. Next move is his shoulder tackle. His shoulder tackle is really good, especially if you're against projectile characters. It's also good as a combo ender when you do his forward tilt combo. Because sometimes the forward, sometimes that doesn't hit all the time. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But for the most part, I believe the side special usually will always hit. It's a really good combo ender for that. He also has the up air one, the one when he's in the up air, the one where he's in the air. I don't know why I had a stroke there, but I did. The one where he's in the air, like I said, it homes onto them, which is pretty impressive. And you can also do it to recover as well. You can also just like, I think you can charge this one, so you can actually charge it a little bit. So yeah, you can charge it a little bit to like try to guess, like you go into the direction you want. I think you have to commit to one direction, but you can fake out a little bit with it. And as you're charging, you float a little bit too, so you could float toward them until it gets that little homing reticle on there. So you can do like, as you can see, it was there slightly. You can even kind of like angle it a little bit downwards too. Well, there you go. Basically, you can like float to them a little bit until that reticle shows up. And it's a pretty good move that you do want to throw out in neutral too. You definitely want to throw this move out when you can, especially since it homes onto the opponent. It's pretty good. Next thing is going to be his down special, which is the shop, basically, as I like to call it. You have the speed boots, the buns, which gives you some defense, and then BMO, which is a really good a move that essentially not guarantees you the win, but it's not cheap either. It's just a very solid good move. So we'll go over them each one by one. So the speed boots, you can stack the speed boots. So I think the most I've gotten up to is like three speed, which you go insanely fast. Even with just the normal ones, you still go pretty fast. Like you're still and this is like a permanent boost until you die, until you lose a stock. It's permanent. That's why you can stack them. Next one is going to be the buns. And the buns is essentially just armor, or not armor, but it protects you from projectiles. So if you have if someone's throwing a projectile at you, let me see if I can get some coin. Someone's throwing a projectile at you, you get that little armor, the little blue shield in front of you. So they can't hit you with a projectile. So let's see if we can get Shaggy to throw a projectile at us. So he's just gonna spam those. So let's get some coin, and I'll show you guys what I mean. So yeah, you get that little shield. I don't even think yeah, it even protects you from the front or from the back too. So you do get that little protection. It does go away after a little bit, but for the most part, yeah, that's basically what it does. And it's something depending on the matchup, you might want to prioritize that over and spending your coin on that over the speed. But honestly, I always when I have a chance, upgrade my speed. Always. I will always do it no matter what. Even if I have 1,000 coin, even if I have enough for BMO, I will go for the speed. Finn, when he's fast, he is zooming. So like he is hard to catch. He is hard to fight. Next thing is going to be BMO. So BMO is pretty good too. Level 1 BMO, he does a little BMO chop. It's like a counter attack, and it does a little it's basically like a counter. It's not a counter attack, but it more so absorbs a hit and then it chops them. Okay, so for BMO, yeah, see how that didn't hit me and I was able to counter that? That's basically what it does. But yeah, you can essentially do a little counter hit, and it does give you some little super armor. So it's a pretty good special move. But other than that, I believe that's all of Finn's moves for the most part. Remember, the main thing you want to do with Finn is get in somebody's face. You want to mix them up, combo them, get them frustrated, and you want to spend your coin on speed. Speed is the thing you want to prioritize because you can stack that, I believe, up to 3 times and just get really fast. BMO is more of like a situational, like if it's coming down to the wire, you want to buy BMO so you can get that little extra armor. And then of course, if you're against someone with a lot of projectiles, you want to get that the buns to protect you from the projectiles. But that's pretty much it, guys. If you guys enjoyed the guide and you guys enjoyed the video, give it a like, subscribe, and share with your friends. We'll be doing maybe some more MultiVersus videos. I don't know if I'll do any guides for other characters, maybe Iron Giant. I mostly do guides and combo videos for characters that I like. For example, I do a lot of Guilty Gear combo videos. I do some for Chip, I do some for Kai Keys. I did one for Biken and Testament when they dropped, and I also play DNF Duel. I did one for so far Swiftmaster, for Inquisitor. Next one I'm going to do is for Ghostblade, and then Berserker. So if you guys are interested in fighting games and you guys are just like a casual fighting game player, or even if you're just into MultiVersus, make sure to subscribe. I'm going to be doing some more videos on those. But yeah guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See you.